The honest truth about walking after 75. If you are over the age of 65, or perhaps already celebrating your 75th year, and you make it a point to walk every single day, I want to start by saying, great job. You are already doing more for your health than many others. But if you are a diligent walker and you still find that your legs feel heavy or weak, your knees are persistently stiff, or your balance feels just a little bit shaky when you're out on the sidewalk, then I need you to listen very carefully to what I'm about to say. What I am about to share with you today could completely change how you feel day to day and transform your physical independence. Now, we all know that walking is fantastic. It is the gold standard of advice that doctors have given us for decades. It's great for the heart and good for the soul. But here is the honest, clinical truth. For building real, functional strength after the age of 75, walking alone simply isn't enough. In fact, there is one incredibly simple exercise that can do more for your foundational strength, your stability, and even your long-term heart health than hours of walking ever could. The best part? It is completely safe. It doesn't matter if you haven't formally exercised in 20 years, or if you feel like you've become unfit over time. This movement is designed for the human body as it ages. You see, as we get older, our bodies naturally lose muscle strength, coordination, and stability at an accelerated rate. It's a biological reality called sarcopenia. This is why so many people who are dedicated walkers still find it a massive struggle to climb a single flight of stairs or get up from a low, soft sofa. The problem isn't that walking is bad, it's that walking doesn't provide enough resistance. You are moving, yes, but you aren't challenging your muscles to grow. Introducing the sit-to-stand Powerhouse. This one simple movement changes everything. It is called the sit-to-stand. It sounds basic, perhaps even too simple, but it is so powerful that surgeons and physical therapists often refer to it as the most important exercise for seniors in existence. Why is it so highly regarded? Because it trains your legs, your hips, and your core stability all at the exact same time, using nothing but your own body weight and the force of gravity. It is a functional movement, meaning it mimics the most important thing you do all day, getting your body up and moving. How to perform it correctly? The setup. Find a sturdy, stable chair. A dining room chair with a firm seat is perfect. Avoid your favorite recliner or anything with wheels. The position? Sit near the front edge of the chair with your feet flat on the floor, about shoulder width apart. The arms, you can either cross your arms over your chest to ensure your legs do all the work, or hold them out in front of you if you need a little extra balance. The movement. From this seated position, lean your torso forward slightly, push through your heels, and slowly stand all the way up. The squeeze. Once you are standing tall, squeeze your leg and glute muscles for a second. The descent. This is the most important part. With just as much control, gently lower yourself back down into the chair. Do not just flop or drop down. Control the movement until your seat touches the chair. That is one repetition. I want you to try doing just 5 to 10 of these every morning. If it feels too difficult at first, do not be discouraged. It is perfectly okay to use your hands on the chair or your thighs to give yourself a little push. The goal is simply to start. Over time, as your legs get stronger, you will find you don't need those hands anymore. The science of strength and the 30% rule. This simple up and down motion is a physiological powerhouse. It activates your quadriceps, those big muscles on the front of your thighs, along with your glutes and your hamstrings. These are the exact muscles you need to walk with confidence, climb stairs without getting winded, and maintain your dignity by getting up from any chair with ease. Don't just take my word for it. A study published in the prestigious British Journal of Sports Medicine found that older adults who practiced sit-to-stands every day improved their leg strength by over 30% in just 4 weeks. Think about that. That is a significantly bigger improvement than what researchers saw in groups that only walked for the same amount of time. The reason it works better than walking is range of motion. When you stand up from a chair, you are bending deeply at the knees and hips. You are lifting your entire body weight against gravity. This engages every major muscle in your lower body in a coordinated way. It also does wonders for your core, those deep abdominal and back muscles that protect your spine and give you good posture. Unlike walking, which is a steady, repetitive motion, the sit-to-stand challenges your muscles with controlled, focused effort. That is the secret ingredient for keeping muscles active and encouraging them to grow rather than wither. Cardiovascular and circulation benefits. Beyond the obvious muscle gains, this movement also boosts your blood circulation and improves your heart function. Most people think they need to jog to help their heart, but every time you stand up, your heart has to work a little harder to pump blood vertically. This is fantastic cardiovascular exercise that doesn't require high-impact movement. In fact, surgeons often recommend sit-to-stands for seniors recovering from major operations. It allows them to rebuild lower body strength without putting harsh impact or pressure on the joints. You don't need a gym membership, you don't need fancy spandex, and you don't need a trainer. All you need is a chair and about 2 minutes of your day. What to expect and pro tips for success. Let's talk about the timeline of your progress. Week 1, you might feel a little bit of soreness in your thighs. Don't be alarmed, that is a wonderful sign. It means your muscles are finally waking up after a long sleep. Week 2, you'll notice that standing up from chairs in general, whether it's at a restaurant or getting out of a car, feels smoother and requires much less effort. Month 1, you will feel a real difference in your stability. You'll have more confidence on your feet and less fatigue doing daily chores. Pro tips for maximum results. Breathe. Coordinate your breathing with the movement. Breathe out as you stand up, the effort phase, and breathe in as you slowly sit back down. This rhythm keeps your body balanced and your muscles relaxed. The pause. Once you get comfortable, try holding the standing position for 2 seconds before sitting back down. That little pause dramatically increases the demand on your muscles. Safety first. If balance is a major concern, place your chair next to a wall or have a second sturdy chair beside you to hold on to. This isn't about speed, it's about smooth, controlled movement. Muscle is the key to independence. Here is the crucial point that most people miss. Walking is great for endurance, but muscle is everything for healthy aging. The more muscle mass you maintain, the better your body is at regulating blood sugar, the healthier your heart remains, and the stronger your bones stay. Muscle is what keeps you mobile. Muscle is what keeps you independent. I like to use the analogy of a tree. Walking is like the wind moving the leaves around. It's activity, it's movement, and it's beautiful. But sit-to-stands are what strengthen the roots of the tree. Without strong roots, even the most beautiful tree can topple over when a storm hits. By adding just 2 minutes of sit-to-stands to your daily routine, you are effectively doubling your strength gains. It isn't about replacing your walk, it's about completing it. It is never, ever too late to start. Scientific studies have proven that people in their 80s and even their 90s can build brand new muscle through this kind of targeted exercise. Your body has an amazing, God-given ability to adapt and grow stronger. It never forgets how to build muscle. It's just waiting for you to give it a reason to do so. So if you're over 65 or 75 and you want to feel stronger, steadier, and more confident, please start with this one simple thing. Commit to doing 5 to 10 sit-to-stands every single morning. Take your time, breathe deeply, and be consistent. It's not about working harder, it's about moving smarter. This one single exercise will do more for your foundational strength than a mile of walking ever could. 1 chair, 2 minutes, every day. It is a small investment for a massive return in your quality of life. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you'll give this a try right now. Your future self will thank you.